There are some questions that you and I have never had to ask. Where do I find clean water to drink today? My child is sick. Where do I find a doctor? Should I educate my children or make them work? Can I afford to eat today? Are the things we never even thought about. The water we drink, the food we eat, the education we got, the work we do, even the flush
where we
in our
wanted to do
toilets.
something which was of scale, which could set the model. We suddenly had a very Swades moment, which had a link to some of the work that we are doing in the past, which is in media, where we produced a movie called Swades. And it was really about a NASA scientist coming home to rural India. We spent the better part of the next 1 year sort of just meeting a lot of people, researching what was really out there, what was being done. Incredible work being done by a lot of people in India, but not in a consolidated manner. It was in various silos, as in either in health or in education or in water or in livelihood. If they could all start talking to each other and working together, the impact would be stronger. And I think that really was our sort of culmination and what I would call the aha moment for us to say, I think this is what we need to do.
Founders Ronnie and Zarina Screwvala decided to create a 360-degree model across 5 verticals: community mobilization, water and sanitation, agriculture and livelihood, education, and health and nutrition.
We don't believe there's an option to this, because unless you do it in a calculated and all-inclusive manner, I don't think you're going to feel the final impact.
Basically, we want to create a model of development which is replicable at scale. What is the scale? 1 million people every 5 years. Lift 1 million people out of poverty in 5 years.
Today, the Swades Foundation's team of 100+ professionals execute over 60 programs at the grassroots with over 30 partners.
The Swades Foundation is about rural empowerment. Empowerment which leads to an exit. So it's a very unique model. What does empowerment mean really? It means empowering people with the capability of changing and transforming their own lives.
The world says impossible. We know it's possible. Meet India empowered. Meet the Swades heroes. They don't have capes or masks or the ability to fly, but they do have one thing in common: compassion. Balaji Patole, an educator whose commitment is inspirational. Paid less than $50 a month, Balaji holds his students together and trains them regularly way past school hours. His only reward? Nearly all of his students pass school each year.
When the 10th standard final exams are going to come up, 3 to 4 months before that, he works 15 hours a day tutoring his 10th standard kids, and he gets 99% results. That means 99% of his children from this under-resourced school pass the 10th standard thanks to him.
यहाँ के बच्चे 7 पास होके चले जाते थे मुंबई.
Swades Education works towards whole school transformation through 17 programs, including computers, English, teacher training, and infrastructure, helping dedicated educators like Balaji in making education joyful and empowering for his students. Vidya Kule, a young widow who resolved to make a difference. She enrolled in the Swades Foundation's Swaraksha Mitra, training to become a community health worker and save the life of a 65-year-old woman by ensuring correct medical aid.
ताप चावला किंवा गरोदर माता असेल किंवा छोटा बाळ आजारी पडला तर त्यांना नेण्यासारखा मार्ग नाही. आणि रात्रीचा तर रस्ता चांगला नसल्यामुळे गाडीवाला आमच्याकडे काय कोण यायला बघत नाही. लगेच गाडी नाही आली तर मग माणूस म्हणजे जीवाला मुक्तोच. और अभी कोई बीमार ऐसा पड़ते ना तो मैं खुद उसको लेके जाती है डॉक्टर के पास.
Vidya is now the Sarpanch of her village. Babu Rao Dongre, a strong-willed man who took it upon himself to resolve the water crisis of his village and activate pending water projects so his fellow villagers are able to grow a second crop.
स्वदेश यायच्या अगोदर आमच्याकडे पाण्याचा भरपूर म्हणजे पाणीच नव्हतं आमच्या गावाला. भाजी होत नाही, शेती होत नाही. मग ह्यासाठी आम्ही आता प्रयत्न काय करायचा असं मग आम्ही गावाने विचार केला बसून. स्वदेश फाउंडेशनचा काम चालला होता. त्या ठिकाणी गेलो आणि त्यांना भेटलो. 3 बंधारे असे बांधून दिले आणि एक तलाव आणि आता आम्हाला पाणी तो भरपूर होतो. जे महिला पाण्यावर 3-3 किलोमीटर अंतरावर जायची ती सुद्धा कमी त्यांना म्हणजे त्रास त्यांचा जो आहे तो पण कमी आला.
He also played an instrumental role in bringing his community together and today serves as the president of his village and embodies the true spirit of empowerment. Manali Sawant, an ingenious entrepreneur who, with help from the Swades Foundation, set up the first vermiculture unit of her village and supported the setting up of another 75 vermicompost units.
मला असं वाटलं की चला आपलं स्वतःचं काहीतरी व्यवसाय पाहिजे की म्हणजे आपल्याला 4 पैसे त्यातून मिळतील किंवा आपल्याला काहीतरी आपलं म्हणजे घर खर्च म्हणजे कसं काय असं हे चालेल.
When we decided to buy the compost from her for our farmers, she decided to up her rates. And my team, my agriculture team was going, she's upping her rates. And I'm going, fantastic. I think that's the spirit. I mean, that's exactly what we want them to do. They've learned how to run a business thanks to us.
भले 10 रुपये असू द्या पण ते खर्च करताना पण खूप बरं वाटतं की आपले स्वतःचे कष्टाचे पैसे.
Manali continues to inspire other women and is heading the Jhansi Chi Rani self-help group in her village.